Yo, it's me, Manga Masterminds, and welcome to a new a video series that I've wanted to do for a while, but haven't really gotten the chance to get around to, just because of a bunch of different circumstances that would always kind of like come in the way. Um, but now I'm finally getting the chance to go ahead and do it, and this video series won't necessarily be me drawing on screen, but more so showing off drawings that I've made um, over the month. So this is something I hope to do every month. And this month in particular, like I'm kind of like starting off a little bit light. It's not, I guess, like the most extensive amount of drawings, or if anything, I would say like most of them are inked, um, not necessarily fully colored, but I feel like they're far along enough that I feel like they can qualify to be in like in these videos, um, and so forth. So like as I go on and make these videos each month, I guess like I'll like maybe not tweak the parameters too much, because I don't want it to be like a lot of unfinished work. But if I feel if it's close enough to be showcased, then I will have it in the video. But starting off, I'm going to show off my drawing of Chibi Crayon Sonic. Just lately, I've just kind of like just been really loving and enjoying just drawing other people's characters, and it really started to, spark back up for me when I started doing like arts and crafts festivals and selling drawings like out at my local mall outside of a store that would allow me to do so. Um, and like I would have people who had interest in my stuff, which was great. Always appreciate that. Love, love when people have interest in my own original work. But obviously, like I would get requests, from people to draw stuff on the spot, and that would normally 9 times out of 10 be like people requesting me draw characters from established IPs. So like for me, like not to say that I never drew other characters, other people's characters as a kid, because I did do that. That was what I did for the most part before I started venturing into making my own stuff, and then that very much became primarily what I did, just making making up my own stuff, and that was a lot of what my artistic journey was. Drawing my own characters and just drawing other people's characters kind of like took a bit of a backseat. And yeah, just like like I was saying, like through doing what I was doing at fairs and uh, at my mall, like like that kind of just like sparked me wanting to draw other people's characters from IPs again. And yeah, just this one, you know just wanted to draw like Chibi Sonic, just because like I've been uh really just enjoying drawing him, and I'm also a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I love the franchise. I still have my Sega Dreamcast. Love playing Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and Sonic Shuffle. And Sonic Shuffle. That game for me is very much um, enjoyable. Uh, and I love other games in the series as well, because I played a bunch of the Epic games. But just like I've really wanted to draw him, just as like I've been experimenting with trying to draw him like in my own kind of like style and interpretation. This one I just wanted to do him chibi in particular, but yeah, just experimenting with drawing him in like my own style, and then crayons, just because I love using different kind of mediums if I just have like the flair for wanting to use them. And although like crayons typically are seen as like a childish kind of thing, it's like you can still make something really dope out of crayons. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do crayons with this one. And I guess in terms of like how I want to, I guess like make the style for Chibi Sonic, kind of, or not Chibi Sonic, for my version of Sonic, to kind of be like, I want to do like a mix of like Sonic CD Sonic, like Toei Junio Sonic, and Adventure Era Sonic. Like I kind of want to do like a mismatch of that. So like hopefully in like the next video for next month, I'll have like a drawing that's not necessarily like chibi version like this, but I'll have a version of it that I can like showcase in the next drawings I made this month video, or what I drew this month video. But moving on to the next drawing is Sly Cooper. This one I actually finished the other night, and it originally I drew a sketch of it while I was at my job, and yeah, I drew a sketch of it while I was at my job, and I kept the sketch, I held on to it, and because I really liked how it looked, I was like, all right, I'm going to use my light board to, transfer that sketch that I did on like a random piece of paper onto a clean sheet of paper, and like continue to build off what I already put down. And love the Sly Cooper franchise. Like that was actually one of the games that I, as a kid, got to play. It was one of the few games I got to play as a kid because I didn't really I had a good assortment of video games. Didn't really get to play much of them just because like my siblings kind of like shoved me. My siblings shoved me out of the way for the most part, and made me kind of like wait until they were done with it. But this one in particular, like this particular game franchise, I remember me and my older brother, like we split it. Like we split the money between the both of us to get it, and it was a birthday gift to me. And he was like, "Yeah, I'll play it first, but I'll let you play second." And I thought that was like super cool. So I was like, "Oh my god, I'll finally be able to play something." Instead of like sitting and just watching. And yeah, just remember just seeing the trailer for the third one, and I ended up not getting that one in time. Me and my brother split money and bought the the second one, and that was not honestly the worst thing that could have happened. If anything, that was for the better, because I love the second one. I think the second one's the best out of the franchise. But just I have a history with this character, and for me that was just motivation enough to be like, okay, like I want to go ahead and draw Sly and just see what kind of spin I could put on him. And I mean, it's not, I guess, like too far off from like what the original design is and whatever, but I added like my own little little things that I could put here and there that could still, I guess, like make it look slightly different, or just beyond just the aesthetic that I draw or draw with, to kind of like give it my own kind of flair. But yeah, like I really love how it turned out, and I can't wait to color this one. It's gonna look so awesome, in my opinion. Um, and yeah, just beyond just happy with how it came out. All right, and now moving on to the next one, Virtua Fighter. So this is another drawing that I started off, not necessarily, it wasn't a sketch that I did at work. It was just something I did during the holiday break, and I was like, yeah, like I love how this was coming out, because I love the Virtua Fighter series. I have Virtua Fighter 3, and I have Virtua Fighter 5. I haven't played all of the games in the series, but I love the franchise. And I was like, yeah, I want to draw Akira. And I'm beyond excited about the fact that Virtua Fighter, 6 is on the way. And yeah, just really just wanted to kind of like challenge myself and see if I could draw one of the characters in like Metal Solid. Why not do, obviously, one of the most well-known characters of all, Akira. And for me, like, I loved doing this one, just because, one, I took my time with it, and I took like a good little break from actually finishing it, which honestly I feel like was for the better, because like I was kind of able to add on to the intensity of like his stare by kind of just like like doing more with his cheeks to kind of like increase the squint of the intensity like in his eyes. And just overall, I love how it came out. Like, I can't wait to color this one as well. I don't know if I definitely will do more Virtua Fighter characters. Don't know which ones just yet. I'll definitely probably maybe at some point in the future tackle Akira again. But I love how this one came out. and just, hey, it's another thing that I can now, add on to my list of things that I've said that I can say that I've drawn. And now moving on to the next drawing is Charizard. This is another one that I was recently working on this month, but it was one that I started a while back. And with this one, just like like I've been kind of having like a Pokemon card collecting binge lately, and like just with obviously like childhood attachment to the series, and just now as an adult, like just getting back into collecting the cards and playing the actual card game and whatever. I was just like, yeah, like this is something I want to draw, because I did a drawing of Pikachu, and I was like, yeah, I want to do like my own little version of Charizard, and kind of like throw my spin on it. Like it's I think it came out really really good. Like maybe as well, this might be something that I'll tackle again, maybe a different pose, but I feel like maybe I can do more to make it look even more intense, or more like, just like different and unique. But like overall, I love how it came out. And just can't wait to like splash some color on this and bring it more to life. Uh, and now moving on to the final drawing of the video. It is one of my own original works. It is my original character, Maximus Boy, from my manga that I'm making called Maximus Boy. Excuse me. And I love how this one's coming out overall. Did not throw ink onto it yet, but I love this one just because like it's a drawing that I've definitely tried doing like many many times, and I feel like this is definitely like the closest to like what the vision in my head has always kind of been. And just like the intensity of like him like charging up like his attack, his energy for his special attack I won't name, just because it's like I don't want to ruin the story aspects of it that will be revealed like in chapters and stuff like that. But I love just the intensity of like of that, in his arm there, and then like the lighting effects. And then for me, this was one of the, I think one of the first drawings that I kind of like started experimenting more and more with doing like the cheek eye squint stuff to kind of like further build that intensity. I did it with one of the other characters from the same series that I'm making right now. Her name is Mai, and then I was like, oh yeah, like let me do that with more of the other characters, and like really just start like, yeah, like just incorporating that more so I can get more intense looks. But just I really love how this one came out, and I can't wait to ink it and color it. And I'm gonna do some different variants as well, from like just like digital, of course traditional, because I'm more of a traditional artist than I am a digital artist. But I love how this one came out, and I can't wait to finish it. But yeah, those are the drawings that I drew for this month, and I am curious to know which one out of the drawings you saw, which ones do you think are the best? Comment down below, let me know. I would love to hear which one you think is the best. And then not only that, like what do you like most about the drawing that you chose? I'm gonna have another video like this at the end of next month, hopefully, and some of these drawings you might see again, and you might see a whole bunch of other new drawings that, like I said, that I've had in the works. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to me here on YouTube, and then use the link that's going to be in the description below. That's going to have all the links to my socials, as well as the link to my online store, my Big Cartel store. That's going to have my Maximus Boy prints, as well as the digital version of the first chapter. And then soon, the physical version will be available as well. And until next time, peace.